Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of Who Wants to Be an FP&A Ninja. As you know, that FP&A is a pivotal part of the finance function. A lot of CFOs, a lot of FP&A leaders are concerned with the performance of the business. That is where FP&A team comes into play. And FP&A is not just about some number crunching or some financial analysis. It is also a very important element to contribute to the strategic part of the business. That's why today's episode is focusing on business strategy, which will give you some basic ideas about different strategic tools. And remember, any strategic tool that you use, whether it is something like a BCG metrics or a Porter's 5 forces, all of those strategic tools will be more meaningful only if they are backed by solid financial analysis, right? So that is where FP&A team comes into play, and it is important for FP&A teams to understand all these strategic tools. So with that focus in mind, welcome once again to episode 9 of Who Wants to Be an FP&A Ninja, brought to you by FP&A Professionals Institute, co-sponsored by Drivetrain, Pivot Excel, GA Management Consultants, and Blocks. So thank you to all our partners for supporting us. Let's get started.
Okay, so let me just start with the quiz, and you will see the QR code and the link on the screen in the next 5 seconds. So there you go. You will see the QR code and the pin coming up soon. What you have to do is you have to log in, use the pin, get into the game, and we'll give you 2 minutes. So we'll start the quiz exactly at 9:11 p.m. on my computer watch. We'll give you 1.5-2 minutes to join, and okay, we'll start it from now. So we'll do it at 9:12 now, once the game pin is appearing. Okay, so let's see how many of you are joining the quiz. And Dhaval is monitoring, by the way, the camera, so make sure that you are on camera. Okay. Ayushi, Sachin, 627699, welcome. Venkat, Omar, Diana, Om, Vivek, Rishi, all familiar names. Badane, Sagar, all. Bhargavi, good to see you again. Gaurav, Yuon, and we have 15 people on the quiz and 24 people here, so I'm hoping some people are still joining. Okay, so we have Gaurav Sharma and Surya joining, Kishore. Okay, 18 people here. Should we start? We have 30 more seconds to go. I don't see Akash, I don't see Parag, so if you're joining, just join quickly. Okay, I see Akash now on. Okay, I'll hit the start button in the next few seconds once the watch hits 9:12. Okay, Aisha, are you on? Did you manage to join? Yeah, it's a recommendation. If you don't have a choice, you can use the same device as well. So it's just a recommendation. Okay, Aisha is here, and we will start the quiz in the next 5 seconds. Okay. So let's go. Okay, as usual, I will read out the questions and you will see the options on your screen, and you have to select the right option as quickly as possible. Okay, so there you go, episode 9 of the FP&A Ninja, Who Wants to Be an FP&A Ninja. What is the primary goal of a blue ocean strategy? And you have 4 options on your screen. Okay, most of you got this right, and we'll hear more about this in the coming slides. But if you just in case happen to drop out, notice there is a game pin at the bottom of the screen, 627699. So you can again rejoin at any point of time if you happen to drop out. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Okay, so Ayushi, Sagar, Vivek, Omar, Kishore, I see everybody is on camera, so good to see that. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, so Blue Ocean strategy is creating new market spaces or blue oceans as they call, rather than competing in existing markets or saturated markets, which are termed as red oceans. And the objective is to make the competition irrelevant by offering newer types of products, innovative services that open up untapped demand. So that is in short what blue ocean strategy is. Okay, with that, let's go to the next question. Okay, what does SWOT analysis assess in business strategy? This should be very simple. I hope everybody gets this right. So let's see what is SWOT. What is the full form of SWOT? Oh, 8 people, 9 people got it wrong. So strengths, weaknesses, operations, and threat. It's not operations, it is opportunities. So hopefully, maybe you read it wrong. You knew the answer, I'm sure, but you read it wrong. So which is fine. Let's go to the next question. And with that, there'll be some ups and downs in the leaderboard because of that oversight. So Omar, Batania, and Sampada in the top three, followed by Gaurav. Gaurav, are you playing with two devices or we have two Gauravs here? Okay, so Gaurav Sharma and Gaurav Shar without an A. Let's go to the next question. If we find out Gaurav is playing with two devices, we'll disqualify him. So let's go to the and he's on my WhatsApp, so I know his face. Okay. So what okay, before that, SWOT analysis, where strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. And you can see the description. I'll not go into the details, but it's yeah, let's not go into the details, otherwise we'll spend the entire episode in this. Dhaval, you have any comments on this? You want to make any comments, or we'll move to the next slide? Yeah, I'll have to allow you to unmute. Yeah, go ahead.
I muted myself
Yeah.
accidentally. Yeah, no, I this is straightforward. So it's more at the corporate level. You have to look at the company's strengths in connection with the
Yeah.
market opportunities and the threats that are external. So
Yeah.
usually strengths and weaknesses are internal, threats and opportunities are external.
All right, let's go to the next question. And which of the following is not keyword is not one of the Porter's 5 forces used to analyze industry competition? Okay, good to see most of you are back and got this one right. So bargaining power of government is not one of the 5 forces, and with that, some shuffling of the screen. The fake Gaurav Sharma is on top in the top three. So let's see in the next what happens in the next. Okay, there you see the Porter's 5 forces. The 5 forces are threat of new entrants, bargaining power of buyers, bargaining power of suppliers, threat of substitute products, and rivalry among the existing competition. Okay. Should we move to the next one? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'll read out the next question. Which of the following represents a product or business with high market growth but low market share in the BCG matrix? So high market growth but low market share. And you see some help on the top as a diagram, but it's incomplete, so you will have to make some assumptions. Okay, and the right answer is question mark. So high market growth but low revenue share is question mark. We'll see more on it in the next slide, hopefully. And before that, let's see the top 5. Oh wow, Gaurav is now on top position, followed by Vivek, Venkat, Patania, and Bhargavi is in the 5th position. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so this is the BCG matrix that we talked about. You see question marks, which is high market growth and low market share is what the question was. And then you have Stars, which is high market growth, high market share. Um, Cash cows, which is basically high market share, but it's not growing as fast as it should, is what we believe. Anything to add to this, Dhaval?
No, I think you've covered that. Usually the investment decisions are based on where the products fall in. So if you are dealing with star products, then you have to invest for more. If you're dealing with question marks or dogs, then it's important that you either liquidate or divest as soon as possible to avoid any more losses in the business.
Absolutely, a very good categorization of your product portfolio. And with that, we move to the next question. Which strategy focuses on offering products at the lowest cost to a broad market? Hopefully, this should be, I think, answer is there on the screen. Okay, so the answer is cost leadership strategy, and we'll see more on that. But before that, Gaurav and Vivek, both Sharma brothers on top, followed by Batania and Bhargavi, and again Gaurav Sharma is on. So we want to see both the Gaurav Sharma on the camera. Can you come on camera, both Gaurav?
I
So
think one
maybe
of
there
them
are
is on.
two. Maybe there are two Gaurav Sharma. We
I
might
believe
find
there
out.
are two. I believe there are
Okay.
two. They have
So
clarified in the chat box, but I
okay,
believe
okay, okay. The
one of them
other
is.
Gaurav Sharma is not showing his face. Oh, okay, he's now showing his face.
I think
Okay,
he's playing
so
on his mobile phone, so it's a bit difficult
okay,
for him.
okay, okay, okay. So we do have two Gaurav Sharma. So that is now clarified. Okay, with that, we will go to the next slide. Okay, cost leadership, we'll talk about this. So main goal of this strategy is to become the lowest cost producer or service provider in the market by offering products at the lowest possible price, gaining competitive advantage, and thereby dominating the market. So offering the products or services at the lowest possible price. Any expert thoughts or examples that come to mind?
Yes, Geo was exactly on my mind. So Geo
Yes.
started with the cost leadership strategy. You can also relate it with penetration strategy as well. And once a certain percentage of market share is captured, then you are in a position to kind of influence the prices as well.
Yes. Also, DMart and a lot of
Zudio is a good example.
these yeah, retail chains who offer the lowest price and they play on the volumes. Okay, let's go to the next. Before that, okay, next question. Which or what is the main goal of the diversification strategy? What is the main goal of the diversification strategy? Okay, so it is to expand into new markets or products to reduce risk. Most of you got this right. So if we see some changes or no changes in the leaderboard. So Vivek Gaurav in the top two, followed by Batania and Bhargavi, and again Gaurav Sharma is in the. So we don't know which Gaurav we you will tell us, right? Gaurav later on, let us know which one is on the fifth and which one is on the first. We'll make people guess and then we'll see who wins. Okay, so diversification strategy, growth strategy that involves a company expanding its operation into new products, as we already talked about, or markets which are different from its present market or present offerings. The goal is to spread the risk by reducing the dependency on one single product or one single market. Okay,
Just
so
like
let's
any other personal investments, where investment advisor advises to kind of diversify, same
so
strategy
we
applies
will
to
come back.
corporate
We'll
as well.
come back. We'll come back. I hit the next question by mistake. So
Sure, no worries.
let's play this. What is the key characteristics of the vertical integration strategy? Okay, so the right answer is expanding into different levels of the supply chain. Yeah, Dhaval, you were saying something.
No, we can
We
continue.
will
We
come.
can continue with this one. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, okay. Gaurav Sharma in the top and the fifth position, and in between others are there. So come back to the next. We'll go to the next slide. Vertical integration. So the company expands its control over multiple stages in the supply chain, including production, distribution, and retail. So if it's in distribution, it might get into production. If it's into retail, it might get into distribution and try to complete or complete the entire supply chain. Yeah, there were any
You
thoughts on
see,
that?
yeah, you see examples of forward and backward integration, which is basically, Zara, for example, is a great example of implementing vertical integration strategy where they have significant control on the production side as well. And through their own stores, they are able to control the customer experience as well. Right. So that's a good
Yeah,
example of vertical integration strategy.
absolutely. And I see some examples or some comments in the chat box as well. So let's
Yes,
go to the
Reliance Retail
next.
also is a
Yeah.
good example.
So let's go to the next question with that. And we're getting to the end, I think, second last or the third last question. Which strategy is often used by businesses that aim to dominate a niche market? Okay, so I think most of you got this right. Yes. So for answer is focus strategy, and we'll talk more about that. But before that, yeah, some changes in the one of the Gaurav Sharma is out of the top five, and we have Om in the top five. I see in the top five. So let's go to the next question. We still have I think two more questions if I'm not wrong, and you still have a chance if you are in the not in the top five, you can still win it. So make sure you answer the questions right and as soon as possible. I forgot what we were on. Okay, focus strategy. So focus
Strategy.
strategy is it involves concentrating on very specific narrow market or a small segment of customers, uh, tailoring your product services to meet that particular group. So that is what focus strategy is. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to
I
add
think a
anything.
great example for focus strategy is Gillette, right? It has always focused on men's grooming products. While the brand equity of Gillette is so good that they can probably, I don't know, introduce hair gels tomorrow. They can introduce any other product for that matter. And, men as an audience would still buy from Gillette. But their focus has always been on shaving products and grooming products, which is a good example of focus strategy.
Like our focus, right? FP&A profession is only focused on FP&A. We could do courses on accounting. Uh, we could do courses on taxation, but we don't. So yeah, ours is also a good example. Okay, with that, let's
Absolutely.
go to the I mean, enough of promotion. So, which of the following best describes a market penetration strategy? Probably the toughest of the all questions because it's so long in terms of the options. So probably I couldn't even read all the options by the time was over. So anyway, let's see how many of you got this right. So uh, five people got this right, and the answer is increasing sales of existing products in the existing market is what penetration strategy is. Okay, so we see some changes, and we'll come back to it. We have one more question to go, maybe two more questions, I don't know. 18th will be a slide, 19th. So one more question to go, yes. So do we have all the five people on the camera? Dawal, can you confirm? Yeah, I see most of them are on camera, so they
Yes,
really
yeah.
want to win it. Okay. So let's go to the next one, which is most likely a slide. So let me just yeah, market penetration, it involves increasing the market share of the company's existing product or services in the present market. So focusing on gaining more and more customers, uh, existing customers to buy more without getting into a lot of new products and services.
Yeah, again, Geo is a great example where there was an already established market, a new player comes in with a lot of money, disrupts the market, and claims market share of something which was as simple as a mobile network, which was already existing as a business.
Okay, so with that, we are at the last question, and can you see the leaderboard once again? Once again, no, I don't think so. We can, or we can we? No, we cannot. Okay. Anyways, we'll play the last question, but after before we see the leaderboard, I want you to guess who will be winning today's quiz. I made some yeah. Here's the last question. Which strategy involves a company acquiring its competitor to increase market share? Okay, so the right answer is horizontal integration. And we see the slide and then we'll take guesses. So horizontal versus vertical integration. Horizontal integration is when you acquire or the company acquires competitors in the same industry at the same stage of production. So at the same in the same stage of supply chain. This helps increase market share, reduce competition, and achieve economies of scale. So this is what horizontal integration is. Vertical integration, believe you already talked about that, so I'll not go into it again. There were any final thoughts before we take the winners or we reveal the winners?
No, I think we can go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so yeah, if you want to guess in the chat box who's going to win. So take your guesses, and we will reveal the winners in the next 5 seconds. So who do you think will win? Okay, so but Ania is the favorite, and uh, okay, so I think yeah, most of you are seeing that, so that might be so. Let's take a look at the third position. So congratulations, Ayushi, and Dhawal is just ticking mark if you are on screen, and on second position is Gaurav Sharma. Which Gaurav Sharma you only have to tell us.
I know that.
You know that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the Gaurav Sharma with the black t-shirt or with the yellow t-shirt?
Sorry, the black
So
one.
black one. Oh, he's raised his hand up.
I'd seen
Okay.
his comment earlier.
And as you had already guessed it right, so Batania is the top position, and I don't see the number 4 and 5. Let me just replay this. Okay, Ayushi, Gaurav, and Batania. The margin is very small between second and third. Om and Vivek are in the fourth and the fifth position. So congratulations. And I see everybody is on camera, so there are no issues. So 6, 7, 8, you won't get anything today. So sorry. We'll go back to the slides.
Right.
We just close this, let the music turns off, and we can go to the slide. Okay, I think you already know this, but I will still cover this. The prizes.
Great. So fourth and fifth runner-up get our FP&A Foundations bundle, which has the FP&A Foundations course, which is a self-paced course and which covers all the important elements like budgeting, forecasting, management reporting. So it covers all the foundations. Along with that, you get Asif's best-selling book all about FP&A, which has been a bestseller. Probably 4,000-5,000 copies, I believe, are already out in the market. And make sure that you grab a copy if you don't have one right now. That's for fourth and the fifth prizes. What do we have for second and third? Get our FP&A Launchpad bundle. FP&A Launchpad is again a self-paced course, but a detailed course in terms of covering more examples and more workings in terms of more examples than foundations course. Along with that, you also get the entire bundle. You get the foundations course as well. You get Asif's best-selling book all about FP&A. Apart from that, we are also kind of equipping you with important resume preparation strategies and interview prep strategies. Plus, you get access to all the infographics that we have rolled out, and also access to the mastermind calls, which is very valuable because we have got expert sessions, external speakers come in and show us a host of things ranging from covering from different topics to tool demonstrations. All of those things are covered in the mastermind calls as well. And our winners get, our winners get 100% scholarship for our signature 4 weeks program, which is called FP&A Masterclass. This is a 4 weeks program, which is a blend of live and recorded programs, where we'll be doing a lot of simulations and practical case studies live in the classroom. You can experience the group environment. You can directly ask us questions. That's what the advantage of Masterclass is. In fact, this program is very popular, and we have now announced batch 14, which starts on September 21st. Apart from that, you get the entire regular bundle of FP&A resume blueprint preparation, interview preparation, access to mastermind calls, the foundations course, as well as the best-selling book that Asif has written, which is all about FP&A. All this. So congratulations to all the winners for winning exciting prizes.
And good to see everybody was on camera. So that was
Yes.
Actually, we thought maybe some people will not be on camera and the others will get benefit, but that
I think about 5 people were not there on camera. I have noted down those who are not, those who were not there on camera. But maybe next time.
Don't worry, we won't do anything with that information. So don't worry about that.
Yes.
With that, we will just close. We'll do some closing ceremonies and then we'll take questions. Okay, so as usual, the Thursday evenings, the Launchpad course is available at a 70% discount. So you can just buy this from the website. And take a note of this. This is not just that we have prepared or we have recorded this once and we are selling it. So we keep regularly updating it with new content. So you will see even if you have taken this course before, you will again see some new videos, some new materials, examples come up. So make sure you keep checking it once those who already have access to this as well. So this was on the FP&A Launchpad and you have the discount code there. The FP&A Masterclass is starting on 21st, but there is a financial modeling program which a lot of you have won. So all those all those of you who have won the financial modeling program, the batch starts tomorrow, and you are already there in the WhatsApp group. You are already there added on our Zoom invite. So just in case if you are not in the WhatsApp group, if you won that but you don't see yourself in the WhatsApp group, reach out to me and we'll make sure that we get you added. But I am sure all of you are there who have already won this. If you wish to get in, you can still get in. I think there are 2 or 3 seats still available, which you can join this by I think tomorrow noon time.
So while I cover this, why don't you just share the Launchpad bundle link in the chat box so that people can avail that. So CGFPA is our 6-month advanced program that's called Certified Global FP&A Professional. So this is an exhaustive program covering over 100 hours of content. We meet every Saturday for 2 hours, discuss a lot of practical stuff, covers 10 different modules from budgeting, forecasting, management reporting, business partnering, data storytelling, Power BI, introduction to data analytics. All of those things are covered. Everything that is required for you to kind of succeed in FP&A roles is covered by this program. However, we recommend that if you have not taken the base courses like the Launchpad or the Masterclass, then probably this is your next step. But however, if you have already taken the basic courses, then advanced course is your next step. The cohort is starting on 5th of October 2024. So please make sure that you take benefit of the early bird applications. All of the details will be shared in the email. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Asif or me about this.
In fact, we are doing an information session on Friday tomorrow. So just in case if you want to take a look what's there in detail, you can join that information session. Just reach out and we will share the invite.
Yeah. That is at tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. IST, right?
Yes, it's on 6th of September 7th, so it's tomorrow evening. Okay, so with that, we wrap up the episode with a thank you, and the next episode will be on 12th of September. The topic is accounting for FP&A, very most familiar topic for you, most of us, and we'll again meet at 9 p.m.